Just a boy, Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter. I couldn't sleep late at night, looking for Santa with lights. Those are the memories I still remember. Then I became a man, lost sight of who I am, but right in front of me was the answer.
What's going on, you guys? Hope you're all doing good. Hope everyone is well. It's Calvin, the FPL Penguin, back again with another stream for you all. We're close to Christmas Day, the GameWeek17 kicking off the day after, which is going to be Boxing Day, which is the funny sort of thumbnail I've gone for. But hope everyone's doing good. We've got quite a bit to talk about in this 15-minute or 20-minute stream. Not going to make it too long, but I want to get talking to you guys, showing you what I'm come up with since my last stream. And if you do enjoy the stream, hit the like button and do subscribe. Really appreciate it. And yeah, so let me know what you're doing Christmas. Just me, a few drinks, dinner with family, same old. But yeah, hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone has a great Christmas. And yeah, let's go straight into it. Yeah, this is what I've come up with. Just say hello to a few people. Kobe, how you doing? Hope you're doing good, mate. John, how you doing? Hope you're doing good, mate. Hope everyone is doing good. But yeah, so this is what I've gone with. I don't want to waffle on too much about it, but I feel like this is it. This is the team that I want to roll with for a couple of weeks, or quite a few weeks. We know about these double game weeks. We'll be talking about this possible triple game week for Brighton. That could happen. I don't know who they got. They could have Bournemouth from one of them or something like that. So that's in game week 21 possible. But according to Ben Crellin, got always doubles to look forward to for the next 3 to 4 weeks, which are Fulham, Spurs, Arsenal, one of them. Chelsea, City, or something like that. So I'm trying to stack up on these players. The only chip I've got left is triple captain. So yeah. So it's going to be really interesting to see who everyone picks. Everyone's team's probably going to be all the same. It feels like we're doing game week 1 all over again. Let me know in the comment section where you guys are at. With your team. Do let me know. Let's have a look here. What's everyone saying? Yeah, so yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. Like I said, we'll start off with my reasons why I picked these players. I'll look at the bench quickly. Ward, Trips, Andreas, and Bueno. I've gone for Kepa in goal. He's back in training now by the sounds of it. Potter seems to prefer him before he got his injury and stuff. And went to the bloody... now he's gone... He went to the World Cup? I think he did. So Kepa in goal. No, I think it was injury, wasn't it? So Kepa in goal. I think for what he can do, he's got Bournemouth, Forest, then he has got a double game week with City and Fulham, you can see here. Yeah, we know Chelsea are leaking quite a lot of goals. We know James is back. We'll talk about James as well. But yeah, you can see they're not that reasonably sound. They have conceded an average of like a goal every so often, nearly every game. But I think with Kepa there, you can see the fixtures with Bournemouth and Forest. Then they have got a double game week against City and Fulham. Yeah, so I like Kepa. He's cheap. I did have Edison in my last draft, if you remember that. I feel like no, especially after watching the City Liverpool game. Talking about Kevin De Bruyne very, very soon. He's somebody I really want to stick with, go with, should I say. So if we just go a little scroll down here. So, like I said, with him and we'll talk about the Chelsea boys, Kepa and James. James is looking on fire in training and pre-season. In these friendlies that happened during the World Cup. And yeah, I do like that combo. It's worth a punt, especially for the next two games, especially for that double game week as well. See what the hell happens. I imagine Chelsea will probably get smashed by City. Haaland time. If Fulham might beat them, who knows as well. But I'm going to go for this definitely for target the next two games with this double Chelsea defence. See what the bloody hell happens. They might only get 2 points each going into those two games. Well, 4, you know what I mean, 2 each of those games. But it's a punt I'm willing to take. Because like I said, James, what is he? 14% only at the moment. So differential, would you call it? I think so. Still. I got White in there. I think I've only got 0.5 in the bank with this team. So I've got White in there. I couldn't afford Gabriel. Just let people know who we got. Saliba. He's 1 yellow card away. I think Mitra's 1 yellow card away as well. It's Kane as well. There's quite a few players 1 yellow card away from suspension, but I'm going to go for Mitra just in case. But because we know what Mitra's like, he's dangerous as hell. But yeah, I've gone for White. He's getting the game time. He's starting. I just can't afford Gabriel. I don't think. Unless I downgraded Saka to Martinelli. Now, Martinelli's ownership is far more higher than Saka's, about 30% or something. And there's talk about Arteta wanted to make Martinelli a striker. And Nketiah can play there. We know Jesus is out for 2-3 months, stuff like that. I did have Nketiah in, but I'm having a good think about it. I mean, I could do Mitra to Nketiah. Darwin was in there, but Jesus, how could he not score? Why is he missing all the time? Like in that game, he was like the ball was just slowly going past the post. Like in that game, Darwin Núñez. He was frustrating to watch. He's dangerous, but he's frustrating to watch. He really is. Yeah, going to rest of the defense. Don't need to talk about Cancelo. He's a bonus magnet. Well, when he doesn't get sent off in the game, he gets -2 points. But yeah, he's in there too. Like I said, double game week like Chelsea. He's got Man United and Spurs, and then he has got Arsenal and Villa in 20-something. Yeah, so I think a lot of people will be wondering as well, when's a good time to play the triple captain on Haaland. I'll tell you when I'm going to play it. I'm actually going to play it, not for the Villa-Arsenal game. I'm actually going to play it I'm considering the Spurs-Man United. I think both of those teams look bloody shite in their defence. I really do think so. So that's the sort of route I'm going for the triple captain. What else is there to look at as well? Yeah, so Cancelo, yeah, I think you just got to go for him. We know Diaz is out for City. Diaz is out for City with an injury, so people want Akanji in there. He's getting the game time anyway, but most certainly will not probably miss a game. Midfield-wise, Saka and Martinelli, like I was talking about, both are going to be great. Both are still going to be very, very good in form. There's nothing wrong going down to Martinelli, saves your money and also his ownership as well. And if he's playing a striker, that is in consideration. It would save me like 1 point something million. I mean, how much have I got in the bank? Oh, 0.2. Got 0.2 in the bank, and I'm just absolutely destroying my squad value, and I don't give a crap anyway. Play your own game, as they say. Like I said, I know I've used too much. It's about 163k. See where the bloody hell I am in March time. Just have fun with it. See what the bloody hell happens. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could do Saka to Martinelli if I wanted to, and then save a bit of money, and then upgrade White to Gabriel. Who knows? Mitro is in there. Southampton is shit in defence. Hopefully he doesn't pick a yellow card against Palace. Then he has got a possible double game week if he, with yellow card and all that, whenever he picks it up. He's got Leicester and Chelsea, still worth it keeping him. So I'm hoping he doesn't pick a yellow card up because he is, I think it's him. I have to double check. Yellow cards. Yeah, 4 yellow cards. He's 1 yellow card away from a suspension, 1 match. So I think it's a punt worth taking. I think he's still a dangerous player. Just having a good think about it, whether go Mitro or God knows. Like I could afford Darwin Núñez. We'll talk about possible transfers in a minute. What I am thinking about. Haaland, don't need to talk about him. Almiron, we've got Zaha in there. Zaha's a good punt, or him at Eze for the next two game weeks for Palace. Why not? Zaha's dangerous, takes penalties, worth a punt, isn't it? Eriksen was on my mind as well. Like I said, we'll talk about transfers very, very soon, possible alternate transfers. But this will be 90% what I'm probably going for. Almiron, and I can't stress enough, this is what I'm saying, like, this is the bench. Trippier in there as well. I like the triple Newcastle. The triple Newcastle, to me, I honestly don't hate it. I honestly don't hate it because they're the team in form. They're doing well. Some people might think, they might have second half syndrome and might do shite, but they're doing really well. Callum Wilson 6 goals and 3 assists. But if you look at the results here, like City found it hard to beat them. They were lucky to lose to us. We were very lucky near the end. I'll give them that. They got a draw against Manchester United. They beat Spurs. They're smashing these other teams, Southampton, Villa and all that. They beat Chelsea. Guys, I don't hate the idea of triple Newcastle. I know you're thinking, why wrote Trips on the bench? Well, I don't know what the bloody hell to do with him. Like, who would I have start? I mean, it is a tough one. It really is. So, if you want to go Almiron Wilson, go for it. Jeez, go for it. Like, Newcastle are the team in form up there with Arsenal and City and all that. Just go for him because we've got to ignore them. Like, forget that the old Newcastle of old in past seasons there and more positive and got more energy and they're looking, they're not even spent big. Like Botman wasn't that much, and people thought they were going to spend big, didn't they? I did as well, but they didn't. They made some sensible signings. Depends who they sign in January. I don't think they really need to sign anybody else. But I'm willing to take that punt. I'm excited. It's, Leicester can see goals unless Danny Ward is on form. Leeds in there, you got Arsenal, you got Fulham. I think they can beat anybody on their day. They've shown it, like I've just talked about. Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, City. They've really gone at these teams, these big teams, these, they've not messed about. So, who knows? Talk about Mitro with a punt. Ward in there, very cheap. Starting games, why not? That's second goalkeeper. Andreas, keep him. Double game week, he gets the points. Bueno is 0.1 cheaper than Williams. I know I will like rock bottom the league. He's very cheap. Why not? They are conceding a lot of goals, as you can see. He has got an assist to his name, but you can see he's for the past 5 games, he's been getting 5 starts out of 5. That's 5 out of 6 at the last 6 he's played starts. He's got Everton, he's got United, he's got Villa, he's got West Ham, and I think he's worth a punt. He's down the bench. I think he could be the next Williams. Who knows? So I might roll with him. Says 2.1 as well. So that's what I'm kind of rolling with. Transfers wise, we'll get to in a very, very short time. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, please hit the like button, subscribe. We really do appreciate it. And that is bloody hell. Ooh, camera was up a bit. Skulls, how you doing? Hello, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're well too, Skulls. As a Liverpool fan, are you against picking Nunes? I get to in a minute, but I am back and forth with picking Nunes, especially after that game. I know he's all his shots on goal and his heat maps and everything. When you look on, he just missed those chances. If he got them back in it, we would have won that game against City. We would have got, we would have maybe taken penalties or something like that, because he just wastes those chances, and it was so frustrating. Really is. He's a frustrating player to watch. He really is. But I can't blame him after yesterday. No, it's just I don't know if I want to risk it. I have to see. Doing well, mate. Can't decide between Salah, KDB, or Foden. I think the way it's going, mate. I think for us, I think you got to go with KDB. Go with KDB, mate. I mean, Foden's rotation. He's frustrated a lot of Foden owners before the World Cup started in the last few game weeks, and KDB's nailed on. We saw it like against Liverpool. Salah, King Salah, but got to put that to one side. He's staying on the right hand side. He's playing more like a bloody right back. I'd say go for KDB. This is coming from a Liverpool fan, mate. As you can see, I've got Odegaard on my draft on my team at the moment. So like I said, talk about possible transfers. If you guys got any more questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. Love to answer them and get them on the stream for you all. I'll let you know Henderson is out. He won't be in the Man United game if anyone's going for any Man United players, because he's a Man United fan, isn't he? But also he's ineligible to play because he's on loan. That's his parent club as well, but he's also a Man United fan as well, Dean Henderson. But yeah, so that's a big loss for him. I don't know who the other goalkeeper is. It's not Samba anymore because he's moved on, but they wish they still had him. But yeah, so if anyone's going for any Man United, it's worth punting. Wolves are in shit form as well the week after Man United are playing. So these are possible transfers. I'm going to probably timestamp these that I might do. There won't be a deadline stream, letting you guys know, unfortunately, because it's Christmas. So I've got a lot planned as well. So I want to get this out of the way. Blah de blah. Let's see what the bloody hell happens. So possible transfers that I am looking at doing. So if I wanted to, I much prefer doing Saka. Having Saka. Martinelli is one. You can see it's just saying the budget 1.4 going up. Reason bloody highlight it so it stays on the screen for you guys. Who else is there as well? Martinelli. And then we're thinking about doing White to Gabriel as well. Have a look. Also as well, so we've got Gabriel, Martinelli, and who else was I thinking about bringing in? I think everything was fine with the goalkeepers. If I wanted to get rid of Mitro, which I don't really want to do, I could quite possibly have brought in not Nunes, but someone else. But some people are thinking Greenwood from Leeds as just that bench fodder, and then just have those two main strikers up front. But I think I'll be happy just going for Mitro and try not to overthink about it. He could have a possible double game week if he doesn't do anything stupid and get a suspension the week before. But he is a very risky one to own. But, high risk, no, low high risk, high reward. God knows. But yeah, so this is what I as an alternative. Like I said, Saka to Martinelli and White to Gabriel, and I'd have about 0.9 in the bank, just nearly $1 million, if I wanted to upgrade in other places. I think I'm happy with everything else. Everyone's a starter. Everyone's looks good. It looks strong. You can see with the fixtures as well. Possible players everyone's looking at. I think I'm just going to ignore Liverpool. For now. I don't feel like we're essential. I don't think we've ever been essential for the last couple of months to have. Even Salah. I mean, top three. Almiron is leading the top midfielders. You got De Bruyne and you got Salah. Talking about Brighton as well. Talking about Arsenal as well. But Odegaard is a good one. He's decent. He's been doing well in friendlies. You can see he's got 16 points in the last game week, and he got 10 in the 2 weeks before that. This possible game with Brighton is going to be interesting. Possible triple game week. Trossard could be a good one. So if I wanted to go for Trossard in GameWeek 21, I could easily do that if I wanted to. Zaha to Trossard if I wanted to, as a nice punt. That would be in GameWeek 21. That's like 1, 2, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You got to count the other one. So 5 game weeks away. So I could easily do that if I don't do any rash moves, knowing Penguin, Calvin. Yeah, so that's it. People might look at Kane. Kane's still all right. Kulusevski, I think Richarlison. Oh, it's Son, isn't it? Is Son out? Somebody said, I'm sure I saw on Twitter that Son's got an injury. Could be wrong. I think he's just getting back to fitness. So Kulusevski could be a good one for the first week back, if anyone's considering him. But that's more than likely what I'll go for. But it's just whether I want to do Saka to. I don't think it's necessary. If Martinelli is definitely going to be playing where I thought Nketiah would be playing as that sole striker when Jesus plays, then I go Martinelli. But I still think Saka's very good. I think it is a tough one. But like I said, this is what I'm more than happy with, and this is what I'm probably more likely to roll with for the next 6 game weeks, something like that. Depends, like with transfers and stuff, and see what the bloody hell happens. Yeah, Rashford's all right. Another one as well, Eriksen. That's what I was going to talk about as well. Add that instead of Zaha. Eriksen's good. I don't know why people don't go for him. People considering Bruno Fernandes. I mean, to me, Bruno Fernandes is a completely different player for Man United and for Portugal. Portugal is really, really attacking, plays a more attacking role, but for Man United, a bit more not as attacking. But with Rashford, I don't mind Rashford. Now that Ronaldo's gone, is it going to make Man United feel a bit more positive now, a bit more better, happier? Is he going to play as sort of striker? Will probably be Martial. At the moment, I'm a bit iffy about Man United. It's a bit like Liverpool. 2 clubs, 2 teams that aren't in the best of form so far this season. And that's a really risky, high risk, really risky move to go for that. Like I said, it's all about aiming for like Newcastle. The only United I'm looking at, Newcastle United. They're playing much better than Manchester United and cheaper players as well. And I think we've got to look past this with Newcastle being like, they're in form. Newcastle are in form, okay? Like I said, forget the past seasons with them, what they were like. Newcastle now are the team. They're the only United I'm looking at this moment of time. And I think triple Newcastle is the best way to go. I think Man United aren't, I still think they're going to struggle. I wouldn't be surprised if Forest gets something in that game. It'll make it really hard for Man United. I see goals in that game, but who knows? Who knows? Right, how long are we going on for? Oh, I want to show you guys this. I've got to show you guys this. Where is it? Ooh. Let's get this on the screen. See if it's on the screen. So, what was it called? Yeah, so if you know, I did this World Cup Fantasy League that had 35 participants in it, which was really, really good. A bit of fun. And I gave the winners trophies for winning it. So let's get this on the little screen right here. Shout out to Louis. Apologies if I screwed up your name. FPL Reactions. Yeah, he was one of the winners along with Tom FPL Dummy. Both got the same points. Jesus. And FPL Reactions is doing incredible on UCL Fantasy. He did well on this. And yeah, so this was what I had done on a website. Got it personalised and everything. So a bit of a World Cup style trophy. So and he shared it. And he got it. I managed to get it before the strikes happened in the mail, and also before Christmas deadline was, posting stuff. So he got it in time, probably the day after I sent it. So he got it yesterday. Yeah, so absolutely amazing. Great to know that he got it. But yeah, that's the beauty thing. You can see there, FPL Penguin, get a bigger screen there. FPL Penguin, make it pretty smaller. Invitational Prize World Cup, and then his name, and then the year, and everything like that. So yeah, that was it. That was it, really. So really over the moon that he got that in the end. But yeah, I think we'll wrap things up now. I think we'll wrap things up. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really have enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a great Christmas. I will see you just after Christmas, definitely before this year ends. But guys, take it easy. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and see you next week after Christmas. Have a great Christmas. See you later, guys.